Yeah. I have an idea.
Oh. Yes.
You should remind people, since they're all tuning out, why they liked us in the first place.
Okay.
I don't know if you, since we're all here, if you'd like to discuss
So we read
animation
topics?
briefly.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's
Since everybody here is kind of, I don't know if anybody listening realizes we all sort of got our start in art and animation.
Yeah. We still had to do it.
Yeah.
I don't.
And we got a lot of feedback from the general public as to what we should talk about aside from shit, feces, prolapse.
That's an important conversation.
Killing babies.
There's many comments inquiring about animation and
baby prolapse.
You know, for example, like all the ungrateful shits on YouTube that are always giving you guys a hard time about why can't you just pump out like a 5-minute cartoon?
Hey, they're not ungrateful shits.
They're shitheads.
They are.
They're worthless.
They're human beings with opinions, and you have to look at it. Uneducated opinions.
I'll tell you what bothers me.
Yes, they're ignorant.
They have no idea what they're talking about.
Their uneducated opinions are ignorant.
They're just totally ignorant to it.
They're just ignorant. And that's the thing.
Every one of them.
That's the thing when it comes to animation. Like, for me, since I do frame by frame, I can't do tweens because I'm fucking awful at it. I have to draw each individual.
I like how you're backwards. Like most people do tweens because they're awful at real animation.
I can't. When I do, did you just stab yourself?
Yeah. Yeah. It was unintentional, but.
So when you do a frame, sometimes a line work alone can literally take a whole day. It can take like 6 hours to just do like a single line.
Frame,
So you, and then there's sometimes where you animate something, you're just like, it looks like shit, and so you fucking delete everything. And that's 6 hours of work. You just delete it and you start over, or you'll be working and your flash crashes while it's saving, and you're like, oh fuck, and then you realize you didn't save 6 hours ago, or it's corrupt, so you have to start all over. And this is this is experience from doing the music video for Aaron.
Would you like to elaborate on what that is, that music video?
Oh, the music video?
At least lingo to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Say what it was.
It is a Street Fighter music video that I did for Starbomb, for Aaron and Danny's like.
Raptor.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I'm on a straight name basis now. I can't really.
You're too cool.
I can't say Ego Raptor, aka Aaron, because I don't really call him Ego Raptor.
Tom Hanks had breakfast with us this morning.
I call him Tom. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Tommy. If you hear us talking about Tommy, it's Tom Hanks.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna know. People are gonna associate us with Aaron because a lot of people know that we know Aaron.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, but some people don't. Maybe some people.
Okay, well,
just cause.
I'm sorry.
Wait, start now. Go.
Forgive me.
How long did that music video take you, Cory?
Oh, that took 6 months of constant work.
No, see, I'll everything you're trying to say, I'll sum it up with one point. When you go and you release something finally after like 2 months, and people assume that it's all you've been working on for 2 months. Never mind the fact that maybe your father died, or you have other obligations, or you have a full-time job.
This is what drives me nuts, right? If you take a year between cartoons, and maybe the cartoons take a month or 2 months.
And they're like, I've been waiting.
You took a year. You took a whole year.
That's another thing too.
Yeah.
Like, and we talked about this. We talked about the attention spans of people on the internet now, and it's like if you don't get a fucking cartoon out in 3 months tops, people are going to be like, wait, you animate? Because it's like you have to constantly make stuff. Unfortunately, when it comes to frame by frame animation, it takes me like 8 months, and then I have to worry about paying rent, and I have to worry about.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind if they were informed that just didn't like us. If it was like, oh, I know how long it takes, but fuck you, whatever, cool, I respect that.
No, that's fine.
But people who are like, Family Guy gets an episode every week. It's like, are you kidding me, dude?
That,
are you fucking kidding
that
me?
is stupid.
$1 million
let me
per episode.
Let me just fucking say.
Let's go over budgets of cartoon series. A Family Guy, The Simpsons, $1 million per 22 minutes.
And that's a studio.
How many
that's a studio of people.
A whole studio.
Yeah, that's like 6 or 7 people.
Like
sorry, go on.
You mean like hundreds of.
Animaniacs budget
millions.
$750,000 per episode. We're working up like small budgets. We're one guys. Sometimes we'll have a couple people help out, like Yada or just a friend or somebody else.
Yeah, people think I'm killing it in YouTube. I make $200 a month on a good month.
I make nothing.
Yeah. Again, I make $200 a month on YouTube.
You're a rich animator. You don't know
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like my partners for YouTube, they're fine. They pay me what I earn. Unfortunately, I haven't made any content, so I haven't earned it.
That's it's easy to kind of misconstrue that like they're not paying me shit, but they're paying me what I'm worth, and you can't it's like a thing where you have to produce to make money, but you don't have time to produce because you're doing other things.
It doesn't
There's
catch up.
another thing there too. It's like if you produce or if you make something, it takes like a few months to make it, right? And then you upload it, and then you wait another month for the money to gradually
and
be made,
it's
right?
like only a few $1,000s, so it's not
but
even
also
worth it.
then you have to wait another month to get paid because they don't pay you straight away. You have to
you have to wait. It has
so
to build
it's
up.
like if you want to make a cartoon, it'll take like 5 months to get paid.
Literally.
And another thing is like all of us do everything. So it's like sound effects, mixing, music, voices, backgrounds, After Effects.
We're the whole studio.
When somebody can step in and actually do something, it's like the best thing ever. Like when someone's like, "Yeah, I have time to do backgrounds," you're like, "Oh, fucking thank you, Jesus. Are you fucking kidding me right now?" And you start crying just a little bit.
One fucking background can take like 3 or 4 hours.
No, that's true. A fucking background for me can take like a whole goddamn day.
It's
For
3 or
one
4 hours
background.
doesn't sound like a whole lot, but for 3 or 4 hours of work for literally like 2 seconds in the cartoon.
And I think it should be noted too, the hours we put in. I mean, a lot of people say, well, you guys are just big YouTubers who make too much and you don't get it. A lot of people, let's say the average person works 40 hours a week and gets paid 40.
That's what I was talking. No, not to interrupt you, but this is what I was talking about. That Twitter post I made that I caught a lot of flack for when I was like, every construction worker that's talking about real work and shit like that.
I did the research, by the way. Construction workers are, I think, at most only allowed to work a certain amount of hours per day. They make us like $30,000 to $40,000 a year. Animators make usually about $20,000 a year, whatever, and they work 60 hours a week, 50 hours a week.
What I'm saying though is like if I'm at a bar and some dude's laughing in my face telling me to get a real job, and he's talking about his vacation in Jamaica, I'm like, dude, everybody in this room right now hasn't talked about a vacation. Everybody in this room, I'm sitting with 4 other people, including myself.
What's a vacation?
I know.
And by the way,
we
literally
literally work
weekends too.
14-hour days every day, no days off, for as long as I've known you guys, for almost a decade now. You've never taken, I think Jeff left because somebody died. That was pretty much it. And because he had to go and he didn't want to.
Cory, for Christ's sake, you work what? Honestly, how many hours per day? 14?
14 to 15.
Realistically.
But 14 to 15.
You wake up, you go to Dunkin' Donuts, wipe your ass with the napkins, and then you work for 15 hours and go to bed.
It's shocking how much
You go back to your desk with your shitty ass.
God, open this again.
No, realistically though, like, I actually am a workaholic. I do enjoy working, and I do enjoy what I do. I love to draw, and I love to animate, and I'm very fortunate to be in the position I am, and that's a thing. A lot of people, that's another probably people have talked about, is talking about how you got to where you are. A lot of people think you can just handouts, and it's like if you don't help someone out, you're an asshole. But realistically, what it comes down to is I worked my fucking ass off for 7 or 8 years and got to where I am. I met all these guys from putting my shit out and trying to...
That's a pretty common email that we get, like, how do we get our foot in the door? And it's like not one of us has an easy answer.
Just fucking do it. You just do stuff that
do it
might like.
There's no easy answer. Practice, admit you suck and get better.
And you make serious, like fucking, like Zach, just really not to throw you under the bus or anything, but you went without eating for like 4 days.
Oh man, I could talk to...
Cory and I are dead fucking broke. And this isn't a pity thing. It's just like to put perspective. Like a lot of people really think we make like $1 million per year with these big YouTube guys who work 2 hours a day and we're spoiled assholes.
There's no golden ticket answer to any of this.
Like Cory said, we're super fortunate to have the jobs we have, but it's also like you need to understand the perspective of what we do and what goes behind it, or else you're gonna get a weird view.
Do you want me to tell you what I ate yesterday?
Yeah.
I drank 8 beers and I had 2 bowls of kicks. That's all I ate.
That's more than most people get.
In all fairness,
spoiled cis white male piece of shit.
Whatever.
In all fairness, you guys could go to the supermarket and buy vegetables, but
it's like $6.
Kick cereal every day.
But I mean, there are days.
Actually, no. Realistically, like right now, the amount of hold on.
Count it, Cory. Count it. Count it. This is all Cory has to his name.
That's all I have to my name right now. Until tomorrow.
Let's see. 25, 50, 70.
Oh shit, nigga, you got quarters!
So yeah, I got like $1.15. That's all I have till tomorrow.
Cory's been there with me on days where 9 of us had money, and one of us gets like $10. He's like, "What do we go to McDonald's?" And we get a fucking $1 hamburger. It's scarfing down like fucking homeless guys. We're like, "Oh."
But that's the thing. That's the thing.
Like fucking
and that's exactly. I wouldn't trade that situation for the world because here's something that I've realized after being in that sort of situation. I've realized you appreciate the little things when you finally get it. If you haven't eaten for 4 days and you eat a fucking McDonald's cheeseburger, it tastes like a steak meal from fucking Outback.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And then when you drink beer to compensate for food, and then you eat something, it tastes even fucking better.
Yeah, when I got back to America this time, I was like, Zach lost weight, and I was like, damn, and I was like, it's because he doesn't eat
It's
that.
literally because I'm not eating. It's not.
Zach.
What's your secret? I have no fucking money. It's revolutionary.
Chris, all you gotta do
It's not.
burn all your money.
Okay. Finally, an easy solution.
I don't know. It's like why I don't know why artists are such terrible like business people too.
No,
Yes.
that's the thing.
Absolutely.
That's the thing too. Also, like I don't mean to like.
Horrendous at it.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Because like we all earn our earnings. Chris earns his earnings. He does Let's Plays and stuff. That's how he gets extra money. Zach does work. All of us do work. Like we all have a certain thing, and we all have something. As we're just every month, for me at least, it's just I gotta make rent this month,
It's
so I
month to
gotta
month.
make enough.
Yeah.
Well, so the bottom line is really that we do it because we want to do it, and any success or financial gain is a natural byproduct of doing something that we would want to do anyways. It's not
Exactly.
a field that you jump into because you think it's going to be financially stable or...
This thing is the most. This job we're in is literally probably one of the most financially
Unstable.
unstable.
You're walking on a razor's edge.
It's like, dude, one year you can make $40,000. Next year you can make $100,000. Next year you can make $10,000.
It's just not. It's not
You can
stable.
make, on YouTube, the first year I joined YouTube, I think I made about $1,200 in a year.
Yeah.
In a year. And people are like, how do I do this? And it's like, dude, I was just doing it. I wasn't even expecting it.
I've always said this: if you're getting into animation for the money, don't be a fucking lawyer. Be a doctor. Do not get into art or animation for the money.
I'll tell you one thing: nobody I know got into animation for the money.
Absolutely not.
That's an
Or the
animated
fame, or the-
animation.
Anytime you see people do that, it's like
You can tell.
it doesn't work.
It's also like to their head, like they're very deluded, and they
It's
think
like, well, it's
they
like
think
apply
if
themselves
they
up.
get lucky, that's it. That's it.
If you apply it to any other business, like if I've never started a restaurant before, but I know how to cook eggs, I'm gonna fail within 2 weeks. I mean, give me a break,
Yeah, but
man.
Chuck, you were saying animators are terrible
paprika
businessmen.
on
Yeah, I
it.
wanna talk about
Like
that.
salt
Yeah.
paprika eggs.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So you said
Like,
animators.
really, it's-
So this is a whole other topic, right? Animators are bad businessmen, right? That's why animators are at the bottom and those sneaky snakes are at the top.
Yes,
right?
Sneaky.
Sneaky
Well,
slim
if my whole
snakes.
life was
Snowing
geared around
skates.
business, I'd be pretty fucking good at it.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't have bigger problems. to
No,
worry
but the
about.
thing is, all the people at the top are always really good to, like, you know.
Here's the thing.
They can
though,
talk
I think,
good.
I think like Stamper and myself and other people like know us like this. We just want to wake up in the morning and do our thing and eat and then go back to sleep
to bed.
and then just do it again. All these people who are like really good at like they focus on like savings and knowing how to do taxes and like normal things people know how to do and like understand. It's like we just avoid those things like the plague. And
You said it well.
And you make fun of me because I don't know who the fucking vice president is.
That's
I don't give a
different.
shit.
I don't know.
God.
I don't give a shit. What has he ever done for you? What importance does he have in your
I
life?
don't know about our. Oh my God.
Listen,
Jeff loves Joe Biden.
No, please tell me why Joe Biden.
Obama was elected like what 6 fucking years ago. You should have at least known about
Is he
it by
hanging at your
now.
house right now watching?
Turn the TV on. Turn on CNN.
I haven't had
10
cable in
seconds.
10 years, man.
let me tell you
however
something.
long.
Let me tell you something.
People always give me
You
shit.
live in
when I
America,
know that
what?
stuff too.
The vice president?
Yeah.
What is he? Second in command president?
Hey Cory, who's
Second in command.
who's the vice president? What's his name?
John Biden.
John Biden, right? He doesn't fucking know either.
Who's the Speaker of the
Who
House?
gives a shit, man?
Laurel Biden.
John Boner. What a bag!
Who's the Secretary of Boners?
Chris,
Hey,
would you like to elaborate on why we're such terrible business?
because we've put all of our effort into one skill, and that is not talking.
We're terrible at everything else.
Every fucking TV show you see is because someone talked good, like that Biatch's show.
Oh my God.
That's because these two stupid
which
fucking
show?
cunts who don't know how to do anything talk good in a meeting.
Look, I
These
think
two girls made a show called Biatches and they got a Comedy
Holy
Central.
fuck.
It is literally
Can
the worst shit ever made by anything.
It's pretty
Can I
bad.
just say
It is
something?
bad.
I think
I don't have
I think
cable.
business guys. I think the people at the top and the people like us, content creators, are the exact opposite. These people with the money, they have no idea what's good or bad. They have no idea.
I guess
they literally don't know what's
susceptible
good.
to persuasive people.
Exactly, they
this
literally have
is-
money, but we're the exact opposite. We have no fucking money. But I'd like to think, if not not that we know what's objectively good, but we know what we like.
Do you think
and what we want to see? You know what I mean?
we sort of lack confidence, like we go into these meetings like trying to act like a normal human beings.
No, here's
a snake.
Story right there.
Here's the thing, two things. One, if the biggest mouth always wins, you can kick down a producer's door and say, I'm this fucking guy and you need to listen to me, and they power perceived is power achieved, right? Yeah. That's one. And the second one is that if any one of us abandon our jobs right now, we could be in the same position saying, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad, but we're too busy making shit. And that's not to toot our own horns, but it's just like, I'd like to think that what we make, people would enjoy.
Look, Jeff, me and Zach went to a Hollywood meeting.
Yes.
And we walked in, and we practically pissed all over ourselves, and they kicked us out because we were so bad at pitching.
You were young and naive, and you know better now, though.
We literally walked in with our dicks between our legs and shat ourselves.
It was like...
And the guy literally said, that was the worst pitch I've ever heard.
He said that to us.
We like you. Come back tomorrow.
we were like, well, it was good coming to Hollywood. Better go home with our hands up.
Hold on, weren't you guys outside the door just sitting there like fucking like making fun of this guy's nose for 20 minutes?
We were in the adult swim like lobby, and we're like, hey, you such a faggot, Chris, you fucking douchebag. And there was this guy sitting there, like, I thought he was just some like janitor or something. He stood up and he was like, okay, it's time for the meeting now. And I was like, what? We just sat there the whole time listening to us. We're just talking bullshit.
We're talking about farts and stuff.
I was like, Chris, you think this guy's like an ugly freak, like a dumb asshole?
No, we didn't do that.
We were saying something nasty. The guy stood up, he's like, okay, it's time for the meeting. I was like, what? And you're the guy, he's like, yeah, let's go.
He just looked like some hipster dude. It was like, wait. And
I thought he was like the fucking janitor or something.
Good one, geniuses. You know millionaires wear jeans nowadays. You have to be really careful about the shit
that is
you
no
say.
fucking joke. Chris and I, every meeting Chris and I went to was creepy. It's like these 50-year-old guys in these hoodies who are like, hey guys.
Yeah, well,
they're trying to be radical now. It's like, hey guys.
Yeah, but to be frank, me and you walked into the meeting accidentally wearing the Hellbenders outfits. Literally, I walked in a blue shirt and he walked in an orange shirt. It was a complete accident.
This is true.
Fucking idiots.
The shirts that are characters put in Hellbenders are just literally what I was wearing that day. And I said, Chris, what are you wearing? Yeah. And we packed that and we accidentally wore that. It sounds like bullshit, but we accidentally wore those clothes.
Did you guys have like giant cutouts that you awkwardly shift through the
Cory,
door?
what the fuck?
Put on the table, and then you're like...
Actually, we did have
giant cutouts.
Yeah, we did have a piece of paper, but that's because a guy printed it out for us.
But yeah, and then the guy was like...
cutouts.
Nuh-uh.
The guy was like, oh, you guys are wearing the clothes, that's cute. And we're like, what?
Oh, we were like, oh shit.
I was like, oh my god.
Good one, geniuses.
And then I peed off my leg and I said, can we have a show now?
Can we have a show?
And then you shit yourself.
Give me a show. And I tooted.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never dealt directly with the Hollywood types. I was on an animated show once.
Yeah, but you were with VH1 though.
Yeah. Yes. I worked on a show called VH1 Illustrated.
Represent.
I did all the I did most of the caricatures for it. Yeah, I was like the character designer.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Cory, they're really good.
It's a horrible show. Don't watch it, Cory.